Hello, this is Jeff Brown's classroom again, and with Master Uguay out here. He's eating some rocks here on the ground. Wanted to talk to you a little bit today about why ADHDers oftentimes have such low self-confidence. And it has a lot to do with the fact that they're always told this.
This is your badness level. It's unusually high for someone your size.
So ADHDers are oftentimes told that they're bad.
You need to stop all this.
But you just pointed to all of me.
Yes, that's it. Stop being all of you. Oh,
If
yeah.
we keep telling them they're bad for who they are, then they tend to do worse and worse and worse and end up kind of like this.
It's the same thing your whole life. Clean up your room, stand up straight, pick up your feet, take it like command. Be nice to your sister.
Now, a lot of ADHDers say that they remember as kids they were always told they were too talkative, too loud, too spacey, too lazy, too forgetful, and disorganized.
No more of this. You just gestured to all of me.
Now, I like to start my parenting class out so we know that kids don't control what their personality traits are. They are who they are.
You know what he's like. From the time he could crawl, he's been different. He doesn't listen. He has the attention span of a sparrow. I take him fishing and he goes hunting for trolls.
Trolls exist. They steal your socks, but only the left ones. What's with that?
You can see that most personality traits are about 50% genetic, which means a lot of who we are is determined by our genes. The other things that ADHDers are often told is that forgetting stuff is a horrible, horrible thing. And if you're forgetting stuff, it means that you obviously don't care enough about the thing that you forgot or the people who care about them. Being angry at ADHD kids for these kind of mistakes is kind of like this.
Because, what was it again?
Food?
Ha! You really should have thought of that before you became peasants. We're through here. Take him away. Now.
Or like this.
Go wait over there and forget. It's what you do best.
You may be asking about why there's so much chaos going on with all this stuff in an ADHD brain.
Road? That's why the... Why'd you do that?
This is my quest.
But it's really just about the quest for more dopamine. Is that an ADHD brain, contrary to popular belief, is actually understimulated. It has dopamine receptors in the brain that do not work as well as a neurotypical brain. So the hyperactivity is actually to try and get as much dopamine as possible running. It's an understimulated brain trying to constantly become more stimulated.
The path to knowledge is fraught with consequence.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the path to water.
If you want to find water, you must first find dirt.
These kids can do so much, but oftentimes they need a little bit of extra support that isn't the same as what neurotypical kids.
Oh, I can't do that.
Why not?
I'll forget where I'm going, and I can't be somewhere where I have nobody to help me.
Now, you don't want to do too much support or what we call infantilizing, where you treat them like they can't do anything.
Dad, you made her feel like she couldn't do it.
The important thing is to know what things they're really going to need some support in.
That button launches all of our nuclear missiles.
Well, then which button gets me a latte?
That would be the other one, sir.
What idiot designed this thing?
You did, sir.
And which things they have really big strengths in. You really got to know what their strengths are to really help them find their way.
No, Clem. We were having a very hard time until Nemo thought, what would Dory do?
Why would you say that?
Because ever since I've met you, you've shown me how to do stuff I never dreamed of doing. Crazy things. Outsmarting sharks and jumping jellyfish. And finding my son. You made all that happen.
Really? I didn't know you thought that. Unless I forgot.
No, you didn't forget. I never told you.
Because these kids can do a lot. I know, because I'm one of them, and I can do so much.
You, sir, are playing a dangerous game. Keeping this much raw Vikingness contained. There will be consequences!
I'll take my chances. Sword sharpened now.
The thing is, I as an ADHDer can actually do a lot of things that only I can do. I can do some amazing things. But I have some things that really trip me up all the time and make things much more difficult for myself and for other people. Now, if I get support in those areas, I can do those things much better, but it doesn't help to yell at me, to tell me all the things I'm doing wrong or the ways that I'm making things worse, because I'm already saying all those things in my mind. So if I'm reminded of the things that I can do, then I tend to have much better results.
Why don't you worry about... Gerald! Gerald! Off the road! Gerald! You know it! Don't you worry about a thing.
Just a reminder to subscribe and like. Also, check out my website at jeffbrownsclassroom.com. I've got a lot of resources on neurodivergent stuff and also how to help relationships and teachers in a lot of different areas.
So that I may talk. Squirrel!